what's up you guys, my name is Cyberstorf, and welcome back to LEGO Arts. So, before I continue on, I want to apologize to you guys that I haven't been on the internet lately. Mainly it's because since it's the holiday season, I decided to take a little break, just relax, let my brain recharge, and actually get around to finally finishing this project up. This has been going on for a little bit while. But anyways, in the last episode, we did a showcase on LEGO Deadpool. So now in this one, I am doing another Spider-Man showcase of Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse. So I haven't seen the movie yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. So that's definitely a movie that I'm considering, like, how about we check it out? And then I really wanted to finish this showcase up when I started doing like a couple of Let's Plays on Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. So if you guys want to see that playlist, I'll include it in the link description below. But anyways, as you can see here, we got Miles Morales Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy Spider-Gwen. I chose to go ahead with these minifigures because I've mainly done most of the other Spider-Man in one Spider-Man showcase video, and I even did the Iron Spider-Man suit in the Avengers showcase. I don't know if I'll do like Penny Parker or attempt to do a Spider-Ham. Maybe I'll do those in the future, but I really wanted to get these done because I had a lot of ideas for these ones, and these are some of the more popular spider people. So we decided to go ahead and do that. So anyways, as you guys know the whole drill, we're going to take these minifigures one at a time, do a review on them, explain my process, why I went with this route, and then go from there. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road. Okay, so first up is Miles Morales Spider-Man. Now I won't lie, for the longest time, I wasn't a huge fan of Miles. I was like, back when I was a kid, because to me, Peter Parker was Spider-Man. But over the years, I've come to like Miles, and he's actually a pretty good Spider-Man. So with this design, I originally had like a Miles Morales Spider-Man minifigure, but I pretty much like sacrificed that minifigure and recustomized it, and I almost was tempted to like see if I still had it, but then I remembered that I customized it to a different one, but I don't remember which one it was. Story of my life. But anyways, I'm glad I did that because with this design, I actually prefer it more. So, like, the decal that I used for this one, it originally was, like, a regular, like, Miles Morales Spider-Man, but I wanted that symbol. I really wanted that symbol. So, using some Photoshop magic that I used for my thumbnails and everything, I found, like, a good symbol of the Into the Spider-Verse movie, and then, like, cropped it onto the front decal, and it came out pretty good. The back, it's roughly the same, but I kind of like that idea of having it be, like, spray painted on the back. So I just took, like, acrylic paint and put that on the back. Oh, it looks like we have a little bit of residue paint left on the legs, but that's okay. It's okay. And I know that in the movie, the lines of the patterns, they're, like, gray or silver, but I really, really liked that whole, like, red lining for Miles Morales. So I wanted to keep that up. Plus, I already had that for, like the black suit and the Sam Raimi suit. So it was like, let's mix things up a little bit. The head, of course, like, it's the same technique that I did for my other Spider-Man, but I tried something a little bit different with my little grinder tool. This was kind of a mistake, but I put, like, a lump of clay on the head, and then I tried sanding it off to make it even. I don't know if this even came close to being even. So, Amen. And is this even the right size? Hang on. Let's actually give one of my Spider-Man. Hey, here we go. Sam Raimi. Okay, easy. Is this even the right length? Kind of. Okay. Sort of works, but at the same time, not really. Not really. But the eyes, I managed to get the eyes, like, much better than I thought I was going to. I first did, like, the white lenses, and then I took the red and carefully did the outlines across. I did some little red on, like, the hands and on the feet as well. This is probably one of the more easier Spider-Men to do. Like, I think the other one that was pretty easy was the 2099 suit. And mainly it's because it didn't require a lot of detailing, but enough to, like, really make me think, let's proceed through this carefully as possible. So aside from the head, the rest of the minifigure I'm actually pretty glad with, and I can definitely say that Miles Morales is definitely a pretty good Spider-Man. So let's move on to our second to last, well, actually our last minifigure. Whoops. So last but not least is of course Spider-Gwen or Spider-Woman or Ghost Spider or whatever spider name she's going on call. But anyways, this is Gwen Stacy. And Stacy. Now this minifigure has actually been jumping around in my brain for quite some time. And for a couple of reasons. I've been busy with some other Lego stuff, so I didn't really have enough time. And also it was like, is this really something I really want to build? You know, like one of those cases for like, at the time you think you want to do it, but then when you slowly think about it, you then realize like, do I really want to do this? So finally I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll just do it. But anyways, with this one, again, it didn't require a whole lot, but it was a little bit tricky of doing it. So like most of this, well, pretty much a majority of this is hand painted, but I first like found like a plain regular white torso, and on the back I of course like painted on. I tried my best of painting on like what the back was like. I mainly based off of like a cosplay suit, so I don't know if this is fully accurate, but this was as close as I could get to it. It's got like some patches of like the maroon pinkish kind of color underneath, and of course it's got like the blue lines down there. It's supposed to be the webbing, but as you guys have seen the webbing from my previous Spider-Man, it's like, I don't even know if I can do it on the arms. And the hood actually wasn't fully how I was originally planning on it. I was originally gonna do like a clay hood and then a clay mask, but the hood never came out correct, so it's just like, you know what, screw it, I'll improvise. Alright, so what I did instead was, this was actually something I really wanted to do with Spider-Man, and that is remove the mask, and you get a head! I don't know if this head would like fully work, but I just decided to go with this because I got a few other heads that I want to save for other minifigures. But anyways, with this one, this was something that I originally wanted to do with Spider-Man. And that is, I want to find a way for where like I could put on, I could make like a custom mask, and in that way the minifigure can like take it off and then put it on. I don't know, to really give it that whole magic effect of like Spider-Man removing his mask and everything. So this one was actually a pretty good success. So what I did was I managed to flatten out some clay. I used a rolling pin that my mom uses for clay. I flattened it out, cut a little bit off, got it like to the shape of where like the hood was, like put it in the hood, but not until like I fully figured it out, because then afterwards I then took like a little bit of like this kind of work glue. I say work glue because it's not exactly super glue, but afterwards I then traced it around the mask. Was it the mask? Was it the hood? I don't fully remember. I don't remember it now, but I traced it around either of which, and then I put the mask inside, and luckily, I can easily take this thing off if I wanted to, and it doesn't really affect it that much. So that's what I wanted to do. The only downside with it, though, is that it was pretty hard of, like, detailing the eyes, but I managed to get it done, and it should get it done correctly. Of course, I didn't do that until after, like, I painted into the inside of the hood, and of course I added in, like, the blue lining and everything, and of course, like, the shoes were pretty simple as well. So this minifigure in general, it wasn't too challenging, but it was also, like, one of those cases where it's just like, this seemed easy. Perhaps a little too easy. But I still got some other Lego stuff that are going to be pretty hard in the future. So, that's alright. So, I gotta say, in general, this has to be, like, one of my favorites, like, minifigures to have done, because this came out, like, pretty good. So, I'm really glad with this one, and I hope you guys are too. So, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. And that does it for this short episode of Lego Arts. I don't know if this will be the last of Spider-Man. Again, I don't know if I'll do like some of the other spiders from Into the Spiderverse, but if you guys want me to, I'll see what I can do. I might do one for the next Spider-Man movie, Far From Home. I haven't fully decided that one. On that one yet, but that could be one in the making. And also like some future updates. This might be like one of the last few Lego videos for 2019. 2019. Whoopsies! We're getting way ahead into the future. Into 2018. There we go. And for 2019, I got a couple of Lego stuff like on the way. So I'm gonna be doing some set reviews and reviews on those. So those are gonna be exciting. And also I got a couple of new games games in store. I'm planning on like restarting the Spider-Man PS4 series now that's the latest DLC has been released. And I got some more storage, so that's gonna be on the way as well. And I also got a new game on Steam. I don't know if it's gonna be a good series, but I'm gonna be taking the YouTuber route and just playing it for the hell of it, and then afterwards we'll see how it feels. And I guess like some other Lego stuff that I'm working on, be honest, that like as part of an experiment for like my experiment with fabrics, it's coming along pretty nicely now. So like the latest stuff that I've been using on it is coming out better than I thought it would. I've managed to get one minifigure done. You're done. 3 others. I'm currently under construction of 3 others, and I got some parts on the way for one of the minifigures. I won't say what the showcase is. I don't want to spoil the surprise and everything. But just know that for 2019, we're getting a whole bunch of other stuff on the way. So anyways, if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. It really, really helps us work on Let's Plays, LEGO projects, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And if you guys want to see like a little bit of my Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions Let's Plays, the playlist will be in the description below. Please check it out. And yeah, I guess without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button, comment below what you think, share this to your friends, subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. And here's half of the road. Ow! Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. What do you guys, Moonrises?